Let us know the purpose for this. A pleasure to have His Excellency the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory at the State House today, and this is actually a more informal room for me to receive visitors, but very peculiar with our minister. We know that everywhere is official and it is work. I welcome you and your colleague, the Minister for State, FCT, Ajia. We've been together. She's come to one of our events. Yes, actually, immediately you assumed office. You know, we women tend to flock together somehow. Yes. So we've met, and I want to thank her for the support and the solidarity she has shown. Honorable Minister, I want to commend you for hitting the ground running. You took the bull by the horns, and I know FCT is glad to have you. You know, we've seen them cheer, you know, welcome you, and I pray that you will not disappoint God, you will not disappoint them, because they really welcomed you. And we too were excited that you are here, and that we believe that we are in good hands. Just this morning I heard that, you know, there was a news flash that FCT, the minister, is collaborating with Israel on agriculture. I said, I would love to discuss agriculture with the Honorable Minister. It's not just women. Women is what we do, and children is what we do, and that is who we are. So I said, you know, agriculture, that is one of the areas in our Renewed Hope initiative that are, you know, that would be nice, that we received the team from Belarus. We also even went to as far as Belarus to study what they are doing, and Honorable Alawiye King just came back from Belarus. So we are trying to introduce them to some of the governors, even they were with the Vice President yesterday. So they have so much to offer, you know, in different areas, and they are willing to, they even went as far as offering us scholarship at the Renewed Hope initiative. So, you know, people are willing, you know, to partner with the government that we have today, and we can only thank God for that. So I really appreciate you for even thinking about us. FCT was a capital, a territory that I thought, how do I approach them? Because only recently I only, you know, work with the woman leader if we need to do anything. And then I said they also have local government chairmen. Yes. So I said I can't, you know, there's no way I will say I'm working with their wives. But go and give them letters. These are the things we want to do. But still, I've not really said, okay, invite them over, because I don't know how to reach them. But for what you have done today has really brought a lot of ease to our work. Because once you have the directorate there, they know how to reach them. Yes. So, and that is, you know, it has really made the work easy. And that is why I think that God has a hand in what we are doing. Because it's one of the areas that I thought, you know, we always do 36 states plus one. Yes. But that plus one, you know, why would it be the woman leader we are reaching? And I didn't want to just go and start meddling in ministries. You know, whatever I'm going to do would have to be, you know, under the table and say, oh, please go and help me, you know, get the minister and say, this is what we want to do. Because, you know, we are not ignorant. We have to be respectful of all your portfolios. Yes, so I want to thank you so much for, you know, coming out and showing us that solidarity. And you've really, really lightened my body. You know, I want to thank you, Honorable Minister, and wish you, you know, Godspeed, good health, strength to continue to do all the changes that this administration has planned for our people from the FCT. So thank you very much.
Okay.
And
we want to also commend you and thank you for your support for emergence in our various portfolios. We'll be in office now 1 month, and ministers who have not had the opportunity to pay you a courtesy call. So I want to thank you for giving us the approval just in a short notice. you approved in spite of tight schedule. Your Excellency, it is important that one of the things we came to discuss with you is that in FCT, there is no department that takes care of women. And we felt that we have to collaborate and work with you as regards women and what role support we can give for women in the FCT. We know that you're quite experienced. This is not the first time you've been a senator, you've been the wife of a governor, and by the grace of God now the wife of the president. You have quite a lot to do. FCT is willing to partner with you, to work with you, to see that the renewed hope agenda is achieved by the grace of God. We know that it is not easy, but God on our side, and with our commitment and passion, we can assure you that FCT will play a very great role in achieving the renewed hope agenda. We have kick-started, and in the next 8 months, which will be 1 year of Mr. President in office, Nigerians will see that there's a difference as far as the changes are concerned. You are a mother and the mother of the nation. So we will not like a situation where you will not take us as part of your team. FCT is where you live, and so you are part and parcel of FCT. So we want from time to time you let us know where we think we should collaborate and we should support. We may not have not been finding it easy, but that was expected. If it was that easy, then we shouldn't have come. It is because there are problems, that's why we're here. Ours is not to make excuses. Ours is to make sure we're focused, we're not distracted, and to make Mr. President achieve what he promised Nigerians. We know that Nigerians expect a lot, but we believe that where we are is the time to take hard decisions. And so it's a time for Nigerians to make sacrifices for what we intend to achieve in future. Yes, today it may be rough, but tomorrow it will be soft. That is the way what is supposed to be. So generally what we have come to say, we want to identify with you, give us roles you think we should play as we are going along to support particularly women and children, because our experience have shown that they are the most vulnerable in terms of crimes and criminalities. They suffer much. So we thank you very much for receiving us, and we believe that we can work together. Thank you, Excellency.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Just something small.
Just to have granted us orders to speak with her and to discuss issues on how we are going to collaborate with our office and the Federal Capital Territory Administration, particularly focusing on women and agriculture. In fact, it may be surprising to you that in the FCT, there is no Directorate of Women that takes care of women, and which we think that we have to create, so that will be liaison between us and the office of the First Lady. Of course, you know that agriculture is also one of the key priority areas of this Renewed Hope agenda, and we think that it is necessary to also partner with our office and see how we can collaborate in terms of agriculture. FCT is not like a ministry. People make mistake of that. FCT is like 36 plus 1. The Constitution is clear that FCT should be treated as a state. So we have our own agencies, we have our own secretariat like what we have in the state as commissioners. So somebody is also in charge of agriculture. And so precisely, it's just how we can collaborate with our office and make sure that the Renewed Hope agenda is actualized.
Okay, you spoke about,
that this is the time to take hard decisions?
Yes. You see, what people do not understand is that when something is bad, I will have lived with it. And then you have a new government that says, look, we want to make a change. But taking decisions to make a change, it requires sacrifice. You know, Nigerians are so impatient, which I don't blame them. Having passed through this period, things are so bad. So they're looking at it that there must be a change immediately. But it doesn't occur that way. It's not a miracle thing, it's not a magical thing. You take certain decisions that bring about those changes that will make us survive very well as a nation. But see, what they want is say it now, do it now, which is not that. But so those are the changes that say hard decisions will be taken. Let us be patient. At the end of the day, these decisions we have taken that make people to make sacrifice, is it worthwhile? And which I believe, yes, it will be worthwhile. You don't know what we are doing in FCT. So many things were bad. And we are trying to say, look, you are complaining that things were bad. So we must put things in proper perspective to achieve the result. But the doing is to note that you also have to make some sacrifice. That's what we are just saying. So nothing more than that.
Okay.
Thank you.
The Renewed Hope agenda has been very inclusive of women so far.
Yes.
Would your team also include more women?
Of course. First of all, look at the Secretariat. You have a woman in charge of health. And like I said, because we believe in inclusivity, there has not been director of women in FCT. But now we are saying, no, you don't do that. You cannot exclude them. So create a director that will take care of a women affairs. And that's why we have come to the First Lady. They want to partner with you in terms of what you're doing for women. So as I go back now, I'm going to make a memo to Mr. President to approve the directorate, the creation of directorate of women, so that we can have a directorate that takes care of women and children. So that's what I've said.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.